Okay, so this is Hearthstone. It's been in closed beta for quite some time now, but Blizzard has allowed YouTubers and streamers to put up videos and stream Hearthstone, even though it's in closed beta, so odds are you've probably already heard about this game. Maybe you've seen some content on it as well. I'm not sure if anybody has seen the very beginning part of this game or if they've just seen actual games being played, but it's my intent to record and upload this video, which is my first experience with the game. So you guys are going to get to see in this video the tutorial stuff and how a new player experiences Hearthstone, at least here in the closed beta. Obviously things are subject to change as the game goes into open beta, if there's going to be an open beta, and then of course into release. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and click to start so we can see what this game is all about. Ooh, that's pretty. So the game throws you straight into a tutorial. No menus, no nothing. That's pretty cool. So here's a pack of free cards. I'm going to click that.
Oh! A new challenger! It's Jaina Proudmore, the mage! Who will accept this challenge? Oh! The Scourge of Elwyn! Hogger the Knoll! Gather round! Gather round!
Defeat Hogger is my objective. Play minions and use them to attack Hogger. Deal enough damage and you win. So Hearthstone is a card game. It's a trading card game or collectible card game. I guess in this case it'd be a collectible card game because I don't think you can trade cards in Hearthstone. Now, I am brand new to the game. Like I said, this is my first experience with it, though I have seen quite a bit of it streamed, so I may be familiar with some of the cards coming and some of the gameplay already. So keep that in mind. So we're up against Hogger here. I'm gonna hit start.
Let the battle begin!
Bring it on.
Freaking Hogger.
Need some minions to fight for me.
Alright, so the game's instructing me to play my Murloc Raider here. As I mouse over it, we can see the components of the card. And at the top left, the blue gem is the card's mana cost. In the lower left, you have its attack value, and in the lower right, you have its health value. And of course, you've got some art and the name of the card there.
Job's done.
So now I've...
No.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna let the tutorial teach the game.
Well, at least he didn't play a card this turn.
If you run out of health, you lose. There's my health value. And there is his.
Another minion. Just what I needed.
So here's my deck. I drew a Bloodfen Raptor off of it.
I've got you right where I want you.
So minions must wait a turn to attack. This one has Z's coming up. This one was played last turn, so it's got a green border around it. So it's instructing me to attack with my minion. So this little Z thing might be familiar to those of you who played Magic the Gathering. It's basically summoning sickness. I can't use a creature the turn that it comes out. There are some creatures that have an attribute called Charge that can do that, which is pretty much like old school Magic the Gathering cards that said the creature was not affected by summoning sickness. I forget what it's called these days. I think it's called Haste. In any case, let's attack with the... Well, I don't get to see the name of the card. It's a Murloc, but I don't get to see what the name of the card is by mousing over it. So let's select him and crush this knoll.
Excellent.
Job's done.
2 cards. Ugh, he must have been saving one. Should I attack a knoll or Hogger himself?
Wonder if the game's going to give me the choice, or if it's going to force me to do one or the other. In any case, I've got 3 mana. You get 1 mana each turn. So unlike in Magic the Gathering where you potentially draw a land and can play 1 land each turn, in this game you get 1 mana each turn up to a maximum of 10, no matter what happens. Of course, there are some cards that can manipulate this value. And there are little things on the board here that you can mess with. I wanted to see if I could do that. That's pretty cool. It gives you stuff to do when it's not your turn. But it is my turn right now, so let's play our River Crocolisk. Now, it's up to me to decide whether I want to attack Hogger or one of these gnolls. By attacking one of these gnolls, I can maintain board control and therefore make it easier on subsequent turns to damage him, hopefully. Considering he has no cards in his hand, I think I'll go ahead and attack one of the gnolls.
That's not enough damage to kill my minion.
Right. Notice how his gnolls have 1 attack and 1 health. So whenever my raptor attacked the gnoll dealt its 1 damage to my raptor's health, which leaves it with 1, so it still survives. Unlike in Magic the Gathering, this will not regenerate unless I heal it in some way.
5 attack. That thing is huge. I can kill this massive gnoll, or go for his master.
Let's take the gnoll.
I'm coming for you next, Hogger.
Job's done.
Wow.
Spell card. It can only be used once, so I better make it count.
So, when Hogger has no health, you win. Alright, so I got to attack Hogger because he has no minions on board. And even if he did, I could still attack past them unless he had one with taunt. Now I've got a fireball spell, but I'm not going to use it right now because there's a chance that he could draw a big creature, and I might need the fireball to take the big creature out to allow my raptor to continue attacking without having to worry about me being attacked by his creatures. So hopefully next turn I'll be able to attack with the raptor and then fireball, but right now I'm going to hold back on the fireball. Well, okay, well, never mind strategy. The tutorial wants me to play this, so in this case I have to play the fireball, but since this is... because it's a tutorial, I have to play it, but in a real game I would have held back.
Job's done.
Oh, yes. Let's finish him with fireball. Actually, let's kill his gnoll first. And now we'll finish him with fireball. So I got a reward. I got 2 Arcane Intellect cards, which apparently let me draw 2 cards. Or well, as it states, lets me draw 2 cards.
Back to the stockades with you, Hogger.
So, this is my journey through the tutorials, apparently, where I've got to defeat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, apparently 6 characters, so let's move on to Millhouse Manastorm.
Jaina versus Millhouse Manastorm.
Use your mana efficiently to crush this annoying gnome. Get Millhouse.
Jaina, prepare to face the mighty Millhouse Manastorm!
That guy is really confident in his abilities. So here's my...
I wanted to go first!
So this is my starting hand. You gain a mana crystal every turn. Play the Murloc.
What kind of minion is that? A Murloc? Ow, ow! This card is incredible! Just you wait until I get some more mana.
Ah, my mana has been restored.
Your used mana crystals refill each turn. In this case, I can only cast the Bloodfen Raptor, so let's do that. Attack with my Murloc.
Stop attacking me! I'm trying to win this game! Another mana! Here it comes! You know what this feels like?
What?
Winning! Duh!
Oh, so now the tutorial gives me a choice between dropping the Raid Leader, which has a special ability. My other minions have +1 attack while this creature is on the board. Or I can play Arcane Intellect and draw 2 cards. I have more health than he does. I'll play Arcane Intellect. So this will give me more options for the mid-game.
Yeah! Watch the mustache! You're gonna love this!
Ooh, another Raid Leader. Got 4 mana. He's only playing spells. I'm anticipating a big creature at some point, so I'll hold on to Fireball.
Job's done.
Just you wait until I have 10 mana.
Well, that's not telegraphing his punches.
Hurry! I can't wait to play this card! Come on.
Now that we got the raid leader out, we've got stronger minions. This guy's down to 8 life. I'm not gonna play Arcane Explosion.
Jaina, I hope you like Doom!
That's a good target. Well, actually, he's dead now. And for winning that game, I get 2 Novice Engineers. Now, you collect cards in this game so that you can build your decks to play in ranked games. You can also play in unranked as well if you want.
You'll be hearing from my lawyers!
Pandaren. Lore Walker Cho. I think he's actually a card in this game, too. I'm fairly certain he is.
Jaina versus Lore Walker Cho.
When minions fight each other? When minions fight each other, they both take damage.
Oh, Jaina, it is good to see you.
Lore Walker Cho.
Show me what you've learned.
I will not hold back.
Good, good.
Out of curiosity, I think I can light this fire. Nice! What else can I do over here? Make weird sounds. Break that little crystal. Splash around in the water, make a little rainbow. That's cool. Somebody sleeping in that tent. Alright, so 1 mana. We've got a 1 to cast creature. Let's do that.
I am not all that handy with swords or bows, but I do have many friends.
Yes, Lore Walker.
That is kind of threatening. It's like, you know what? I can't fight for myself, but there are a lot of people I know who will fight for me. So over here on the left, we have a history of what has been played recently. You can see here, there's my Murloc. That way you can look back a little bit, a few turns to see what's been played, because that can actually play a role strategically. Alright, so 2 to cast, we might as well... Actually, I can kill one of his scouts, but I anticipate he'll be dropping another one. So, Arcane Explosion, which deals 1 damage to all minions, I'm going to hold on to that instead of using it this turn, because I can get more value out of it later. He actually starts off with health fairly close to mine, so I'm going to go for board control.
Even a single point of damage can mean the difference between victory and defeat.
My respects, Elder.
I need something that gives this guy health, but I don't have that. So, you know what? Let's see what comes next. Let's take a chance. Let's attack him and see what comes later. Okay, now I made a mistake last turn. Last turn I had 3 unspent mana. I should have dropped a raid leader, but I did not. This, I think, is because I was thinking too much about whether or not to attack him or him, and I ended up making a misstep and not playing. Also, I think because of my Magic the Gathering background, immediately after attacking, although you do get another main phase or a second half of your main phase in Magic the Gathering and you can do other things, typically people will do things at the beginning of their main phase and then attack and then their turn will end. So that's kind of what happened there. Of course, things could have changed since the time I played Magic the Gathering. In any case, let's not talk about Magic so much and let's do this. Let's see, 2 and 2. That Crocolisk is kind of scary. He'd actually be able to kill my raid leader. I can put my own down and then damage him slightly. Let's see what he wants to do.
Yes, Lore Walker.
Ooh. He just gave all of his minions +2/+2. getting kind of scary. I should start applying some damage.
Oh, a clever play.
Not really. I need to delay him.
My respects, Elder. Yes,
Alright.
Lord Walker.
I hope my deck has something good coming in. I didn't construct this deck. This is a starter deck.
You cannot reach me.
For now, after I destroy your troops, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, let's draw some cards. That's not bad. Neither is that, kinda. Well, if I do this, he'll be forced to kill one of his minions on this.
Job's done.
I have made some new friends who can heal as well as fight.
Someone call for the doctor.
Battlecry minions do something special when you play them. If we hold the mouse over his creature, or his minion, we can see what that creature actually does, or the minion actually does. Battlecry, that's a trait, or that's an attribute that this minion has. When a Battlecry creature comes out, obviously as it just stated, something happens. In this case, it restores 2 health to a target of his choice. I need to draw, so let's do this and this.
You like my invention?
Job's done.
So this card is actually what let me draw. See, she's got a Battlecry, so when I put her on the field, it let me draw this card. I can't play the Nightblade. I can't actually damage him until I kill these guys.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to an upset tummy.
Wise words, Lore Walker. Wise words.
Be a last resort.
You are naive, Lore Walker.
Perhaps.
Okay, so I've got a Fireball. That's actually going to help tremendously, because now I can do this. Get rid of that Crocolisk that's kind of been plaguing me this whole time.
Handle it.
Drop a Raid Leader to give this turtle a little more damage. Oh man. That Rager is going to be trouble. I'd rather sacrifice the Raid Leader on that as opposed to this. So let's take him. You know what? I'm going to take 5 damage if I don't kill it, so.
You are very strong, Jaina.
Okay, so he healed himself for 2. That's fine. Let's draw some more cards. Oh, a Boulder Fist Ogre. This'll work. 7/7. It is 6/7, but because the Raid Leader's out, he's actually 7/7 right now.
Hit it very hard. Job's done.
So I'm gonna have to sacrifice on the Rager. Maybe. Actually, I don't... It's kind of weird to use a 6 damage spell on a 1 health creature, but I'm gonna do it.
You are quite powerful.
Now I've got 2 Nightblades, which will deal 3 damage whenever I put them on the field.
They'll never know what.
My respects, Elder.
Let's get another Nightblade and a Raid Leader out, and that's... Can I kill him? Do I have lethal damage? Let's see.
They'll never know what.
Yeah, let's put it to him.
Handle it.
This one's mine.
You are a true master.
You know, with as much Hearthstone as I've watched, I didn't think the tutorial was actually gonna give me a run for my money, but that was actually kind of scary. That was fun. Wolf Riders.
It's been an honor, Lore Walker.
I do like that these two have an amicable background against one another. Lore Walker Cho and Jaina Pradmore. King Mukla comes next.
Jaina versus King Mukla.
Don't understand a card? Mouse over it. Hail to the king, King Mukla. Now this is more like a normal starting hand. We're getting 3 cards here instead of 2.
It's King Mukla. Get him while he's alone.
Typical first start of dropping a Murloc.
Why are these monkeys throwing bananas at me?
So this monkey came out. His battle cry is to throw a banana, which puts a banana in my hand here. And the bananas give friendly minions +1/+1. So that minion, which cost 1, gave me a banana, which is going to make me... It's actually going to let my Murloc survive the attack. Wait.
That's not a valid target.
Can I cast anything else, though? I could drop a boar, but let's not. Okay, I guess I will.
You crazy monkeys.
Oh, he threw a barrel at me. He should have hit one of my minions.
Is that all you've got, Mukla? Just barrels?
My Wolf Rider has charge as well. I've got 2 Wolf Riders. Let's save those for later so I can get a good heavy burst of damage. In the meantime... So his Stomp card deals 2 damage to everything on my side of the board, including me. Or in this case, Jaina. So here we can get... I'm gonna save the Fireball for something. I can restore 2 health to this Crocolisk.
Someone call for the doctor.
Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
Kill that ape so I can finish off Mukla.
So this gorilla has Taunt. While there is a Taunt minion on the enemy side of the board, you can't attack the enemy player directly. If I try, this happens.
I must attack that minion with taunt.
So Taunt cards are actually really good. They protect your player. They protect your champion, or your hero, as it were. So I have to take this out. And I think the best way to do that is with a Fireball spell, so that I can just get straight damage out on him. Because I'm going to drop the Raid Leader. Oh, I don't have the mana to do that. I'll be dropping the Raid Leader next turn. I don't want to sacrifice any one of these 1 health minions on this gorilla, so let's do that.
My steel.
There we go.
Job's done.
Ooh, that was heavy. So he played another Taunt minion, and then got rid of all of my minions by dealing a 2 damage to everything card again. Or by playing a 2 damage to everything card. So now I've got to kill this Taunt minion. And the best way to do that would be to play the Wolf Rider. And then drop the Raid Leader
Handle it.
to give him 4 attack.
Taste my steel. Job's done.
Do you hear something? What the?
Mukla's big brother.
I need a minion to taunt that giant gorilla.
So strong and only 6 mana, so it's got 10 and 10. So 10 attack, 10 damage. Or sorry, 10 attack, 10 health. That thing's huge. So I'll drop a Taunt minion so that it has to attack my Senjin Shield Master.
Tadingo.
Now I've got a Taunt minion on my side of the board. And we'll play the Novice Engineer to draw a card.
I hope you like my invention.
Oh, I got another Taunt minion right here. Let's play him.
Ready for action.
So now, King Mukla's got to get through 2 of my Taunt minions before he can actually attack me, which will let me attack him at my leisure. There's the barrel toss. Oh! He just restored 8 health. And all I can really do is draw cards. Well, let's just race him with damage. Well, can I kill this? It's got 6 health now. 2, 4, 6. I could technically do that. I think I'll save my taunt minion and do this.
He's too strong. Finish off Mukla instead.
Oh, they don't... What?
Oh, if you're sure.
Oh, it hit me anyway. Okay, I thought it was... It stopped me the first time. But yeah, the game wants me to attack Mukla. But I can kill this. Let's try that.
Very hard.
Oh, I thought this dealt 2 damage to enemy minions. Yeesh. Okay, so I just devoted a lot of cards to taking out one of his. That was actually a mistake. That was a couple of miscalculations on my part. Well, at least he's dealing damage to me instead of my minions.
I'm defenseless.
Tadingo! Ready for action!
Yeah, I wonder if he has to barrel toss. I don't think he has to. I don't think he has to barrel toss my my taunt minion. I think you can cast spells at the enemy player while ignoring taunt minions. But I think minions have to attack taunt minions. There we go. Oh, actually, we can do that. I can't play the Nightblade, though. Okay, I think the game wanted to teach me to... In this game, I think it wanted to teach me to defend myself with taunt minions while attacking the enemy player, but I went for board control instead, and it worked out. Polymorph for the mage class. Transform a minion into a 1/1 sheep. Very good against very powerful minions. Like King Mukla's brother, this would have come in perfectly handy.
I don't think that's the last we'll see of Mukla.
Perhaps not. Hemet Nesingwary. First encountered him in Stranglethorn. Now he's all over the place.
Jaina versus the one, the only, Hemet Nesingwary.
Kill his minions or he'll overwhelm you. Alright, so this is the opposite of the previous game.
Well, aren't you a pretty lass?
Watch your tongue.
Eh? Nobody talks to old Hemet like that. Ha! I go first.
But I get an extra card.
Oh, good. 'Cause you'll need it. You know, this reminds me of the time I was stalking the great tiger, Bangladesh.
I remember that, Tiger. Alright, so going second enabled me to get another card. That's kind of how the game balances who goes first and who goes second. The player who goes first obviously gets a bit of an advantage because they go first, and the player who goes second counters that advantage by getting an extra card, so it kind of keeps things balanced. There's also something called the coin, which, if you're not familiar with it, we'll go over it later. Perhaps in another video or something. Maybe, if I make another video on this. We'll see. I do intend to stream this, though, so that should be fun.
A beast! I'll make a trophy of it!
Nope.
Job done. Hey, now you're probably used to fighting against minions. Hemet fights his own battles!
I have some tricks of my own, dwarf.
So the game has decided to introduce us to hero powers. You can use your hero power once per turn. This is something that, from the very start of the game, every hero has available to them. For 2 mana, and every hero power costs 2 mana, for 2 mana, the mage, or Jaina, can deal 1 damage to anything on the board. And Hemet has Shotgun Blast, which deals 1 damage as well, so it's similar to Jaina's Fire Blast. But other classes, so like Thrall the Shaman and Garrosh the Warrior, have different hero powers, and those also cost 2 mana and can be used once per turn as well. So I can use my hero power once per turn. I've only got 2 mana available to me at this point, so I can't cast any of these high casting cost cards. The lowest we've got is 3, so I can't do anything but cast my Fire Blast. So let's do that.
Ha-ha! Shotgun! It's beast hunting time!
1 health. A perfect target.
1 health. I like how the game gives me a 1 to cast taunt minion on turn 3, so that I can do this.
Ready for action! Tell me, have you read me book, The Green Hills of Stranglethorn? Handle it!
You know, Hammett, funny thing about the Green Hills of Stranglethorn, it seems that everybody who gets a copy just rips that book up and spreads it all over Stranglethorn. It's really weird how you just find pages, and like multiple copies too, like a whole library's worth of the Green Hills of Stranglethorn were just ripped up and just spread all throughout Stranglethorn Vale. It was weird. I mean, that's what I'm led to believe anyway. So we've got a raid leader on his side. We can drop one of those as well. Attack that and we'd be able to survive. So what else do we have? Charge minions. Polymorph, I don't think I want to do that right now. I could drop a taunt, but then I can't kill his minion. I don't want him to overwhelm me. The beginning tip said to kill his minions, so let's do that.
Handle it! To arms! I'll skin that beast! I need a new scarf. Maybe I should go back to writing. What you want?
Taunt minion, no problem. Now I've got to wear out his hand. We've got to keep killing his minions until he runs out of cards. Now he draws 1 card per turn, so we're going to have to find some way to do that. This could be interesting. If I cast this, I let this survive. But I've got Polymorph for later, so let's do that.
They'll never know what hit 'em.
Well, I guess I don't have to let that survive. Get rid of my poor boar.
Hit it very hard.
Job's done.
Bow down before my huge bog creature!
I need to find a way to neutralize that thing.
And then it gives me a Polymorph. But I have one over here. Let's do that. And
That's no fair!
And I've got 2 mana left over for Fire Blast.
This one's mine.
Hit it very hard. Tazdingo! Yes!
I could use a Fireball. Let's draw one. Nope. Guess not.
Ah, come on!
This one's mine.
No problem. Reckless Rocketeer. 6 to cast, 5/2 with charge.
And that's the end of your safari, Nessingwary.
And Illidan Stormrage comes last.
Jaina versus Illidan Stormrage.
The Betrayer. This fight is totally not fair. Blame the terrible game designers. Alright.
You are not prepared!
I don't know. I just played 5 missions.
I might be prepared. Let's find out. I go second, so I get an extra card. Okay, 1 to cast, 1/1, that's
I don't
fine.
have any cards that cost 1 mana.
This will be fun!
Alright, so I can't do anything my first turn.
Feel the hatred of 10,000 years!
Weapons lose durability when you attack. Yeah, some cards are weapons. And weapons become equipped on your hero in this little spot. And each of them have their own different capabilities. This one is a 2-2, so 2 attack, and then 2 durability, which means he can use it 2 times because of the 2 durability. You can see here it's already at 1 because he attacked me once with it. Alright, so I've got 2 mana now. I don't need to restore 2 health to anything just yet. So let's play the stronger creature.
Stare into the eyes of the betrayer!
That was an impressive attack. What was that? Shoot 5 missiles at random enemies for 1 damage each for 3 mana. Okay. Oh, and it also shows you what it hit. It hit the Crocolisk for 2, and me for 3, or Jaina for 3. Charge minion to get straight through to him. Wow. Flames of Azeroth is overpowered. For 2 mana, you summon 2 2/1 minions. Jeez. Do I want to race him? Do I want to kill his Myrmidon?
Ready to ride! Taste my steel! Who shall be next to taste my blades?
He's going through his cards quickly, though.
Behold the flames of Azeroth!
His hero power. It's so strong.
You know nothing of power!
I like how the champions or the heroes that came before him in these missions treated this like a game. So I like to imagine Illidan is actually sitting across from Jaina at a table yelling these things to her. Alright, so 2 2/1 minions, huh? Let's put a taunt on the board.
Tadingo!
See how he handles that. So in attacking my taunt minion, he took the 3 damage, and he had to get rid of his Flames of Azeroth. So that was a very high value card. I think I'll play another.
Tadingo! Ready for action!
Job done.
Oh,
Behold the power of the demon within!
if you say so, Illidan, but you still have to keep attacking my taunt minions. Let's restore some health to him. I don't know, this thing does 4 damage, so even healing this, he has to attack it next turn anyway. It'd be kind of useless. Let's get some attacks off. Now the good thing about having this Magma Rager is that although it's vulnerable because it only has 1 health, remember that he still has to attack the taunt minions first, unless he uses a spell on this. I don't want to play the Doctor yet. Also don't want to cast Arcane Explosion.
For Najata.
I will not be touched by rabble such as you.
Okay. Oh, I got a Boulder Fist Ogre. I think I can deal with this. Arcane Explosion will clear his... well, clear these 2 out at least. But then I essentially have to sacrifice... no, I don't. No, I don't.
Such arrogance!
Now I'm gonna hit this with Fire Blast. Because if he chooses to attack, he has to attack the Senjin Shieldmaster, which will deal 3 damage and finish that off. And again, I'm gonna... actually, I still can't save anything with the Witch Doctor. But I may be able to give myself some health with this. We'll see. Ow, that was 5 points of direct damage. He's giving himself a float pretty well with those heals. Boulder Fist Ogre would probably change. Actually, 5, Actually, I have lethal damage here.
Cannot believe it! You and your mage deck are unstoppable!
Arcane Missiles. 1 to cast, deal 3 damage, randomly split among enemy characters. I like that card. It's cool.
You can unlock new heroes in practice mode.
So that's it for the tutorial of this game. Let me know if you guys liked it, if you want to see more videos on it or whatever. I'm going to be streaming this game, most likely. So the link to get to my Twitter and Twitch TV stream and everything are all in the video description, so check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's go ahead and click on practice mode, see what it's all about. Locked. Defeat this hero to unlock. Okay, so I can only practice as the mage to start, and I guess it's going to pit me against each of the enemy heroes, or each of the other heroes, so that I can see what they're like before I can actually play their particular decks. Now, each deck does have its own particular feel, its own set of unique cards that are unique to that type of deck. Like, a mage has Fireball and Polymorph. Those are definitely mage-only spells. This is the warrior. This is Garrosh. You can see the art in the background there. Garrosh has things like Cleave and Slam, which are definitely warrior only, you know, and things like that. So you have to unlock these different types of these different heroes to unlock these different types of decks, so that you can play as them in arena and in practice mode and in ranked and unranked games. You know, just so you can play with these cards in general. And each of these add to your collection of total cards, so that you can build decks using them. In any case, that should do it. Like I said, if you want to see more of these, let me know. Hit that like button, leave a comment, etc., etc. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.
This is a great place to make a custom deck with your favorite cards.
So this is my collection. We can see what I've collected by playing the tutorials. These are all neutral cards here. And this is, as the dwarf just said, or the gnome, or whatever he is a great place to make a new deck using whatever strategies that you can think of. And these are mage specific. Nope, those are neutral. But these are mage specific right here. We've only got 1 page of mage specific cards. And as you unlock the other classes, you'll see those tabs come up. Alright, so that'll do it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.